Welcome back to the Ruckus Ramirez channel. This is episode 2 of the electrification and conversion of the David Best rocket car. In episode 1, we received the car and tore all the gas parts out. And now we're going into making custom parts and seeing if we can get all our electric vehicle equipment in time. We're really struggling. Stay tuned to see all the shenanigans and who comes through the shop. We're running out of time to get this thing done.
A tiny bit. You got like no. Turn. Boom. No, turn. You're clear.
The battery pack was really important for obvious reasons. It has to supply the voltage, it needs to meet our needs for efficiency. So this hood section here, this front hood, it's like a faux hood. It's actually a box that's welded, but the welds are small enough that it's likely we could break the welds and then actually turn it into a functioning hood. So if we install batteries, it would be good to be able to pop this up for access, but also to be able to look at it, you know?
Radiator. DC. Did we order a second DC?
We haven't ordered a second DC, and we may need a third. Pass these through something and put this in a box, but I don't know that makes sense.
I didn't say in the box.
No, I didn't say you did.
Pop in the box.
I was just saying if you wanted.
But everything could be sort of modular.
One of the concerns that we have is the orientation of this unit. So for instance, if we mounted it like this and you have the connectors hooked up, potential to have water, let's say in a rainstorm or something, or stuff that's splashing up from the environment into the engine bay, you could potentially have water that sits around. It's not ideal.
Oh, gross. Oh, it's always something. Too loud for my liking. All right.
I guess my question is... Oh, you just have one question, do you? A suggestion. Do we take these bars here, and since the chrome bumper is supported further inboard, we could move the support in so that it enables you to cut this off, and then you could pivot up here.
Put an angle or
taper
this
it, or just move this whole bar.
Yeah. I don't really want to change them, even if we gap them equidistant. So we do need a hinging to kind of come up.
If it was here, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
I think it's going to be cool that we're forward of the tires,
Yes.
because there's so much dust.
I almost want to put a fender.
The alkaline dust has been turning this car into an absolute rust heap. I'm thankful that Matt and Jesse are here helping out. Really, we got to go talk with David some more about the actual reason why we took this job. Do you know why I actually took on this project?
Well, probably you had a nervous breakdown, or, so let's see, I'm trying to think of other reasons why you might have taken it. Life change.
Yeah, something like that. Do you remember when you made the shade structure for the day laborers in San Rafael?
Uh-huh.
Well, my dad's an immigrant.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing you on the news. This was the first time. This is before you and I had ever met. David had created a piece of art in the Bay Area that was meant to protect and shield day laborers that were trying to get out of the sun. It was providing a place for them to congregate. Also for the public, people knew that you could go there. This piece of art was there, and you could find folks to come work for you.
The Mexican woman owned the market.
Mm-hmm.
but she was renting it from some people that didn't like Mexicans. The newspaper people said, what are you going to do with this? And I said, well, if they don't like it, we'll just burn it. The landlord, or the person who owned the property, freaked out, called the city. The city said we could do it before. They came and red tagged it. So I came home that night and picked up Mary and brought her down and put her inside. And the next day, I put the red tag in Mary's hands. So she was holding the red tag. And they went in and prayed. Give me this format.
You're talking, oh, this piece in particular? Yeah. Okay.
No, not this piece. Just give me the dimensions of it.
Okay. From Suzuki Samurai to 1310, Chevy.
So who did the drawings?
My buddy Ross. He's my partner and lead engineer on the project with me. So he's quite exceptional. I'm excited that you're, in support of the project, and I'm honored to work with it on you.
I'm very supportive. So you did a piece.
I was part of a group in the Bay Area called No Tech for Ice. As an artist, I've had a long history being involved in social justice movements. There was a communications team that was contacted by No Tech for Ice, and they were asking for ways to communicate societal disdain that we have for these horrible tech companies. I was asked to make this sculpture and take it to Burning Man because one of the CEOs fancies himself a burner.
This protest at Burning Man of this software company, this is how they're creating economic pressure for things they can't get done legislatively. They create public pressure through their culture war and a protest. This is very dangerous stuff.
Many of these CEOs go to relax after a long day of taking away people's human rights. So the whole idea was to make it clear that there was no place where we weren't going to harass these awful people. And we wanted to make certain that they knew that we were watching them.
Have you seen Jennifer Reisner's book?
Probably.
It's got some pictures of the car in it.
Okay.
I kind of said, okay, I'm not going to go to Burning Man. And then I looked at the book and God, there's some people really bust their ass to make stuff.
The temple changed. It really changed the way people interacted with Burning Man. The nature, when you got closer to the temples, just the entire energy of everyone changed.
Yeah.
Better than I would ever do.
So I can cut this face back a little bit if you'd like, or we can leave that and call that our 0.
Yeah, I mean, you can cut it back a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
It's got some
chase it.
Those got on that.
We should be able to produce about 2,000 foot-pounds of torque, which would absolutely tear all this stuff apart. Oh yeah! Really just classing up the joint. Custom cars call for custom parts. Sometimes you have to come up with different processes that haven't existed before, or at least I've not seen this process. These are the connectors that will supply all the high voltage power. Ross has developed a little registration for the parts, and then we put them into this jig, and here you go.
Because it's all aluminum.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna come at it this way with the key, and then hopefully that'll hold it in. But I'll need you to just make sure the key doesn't.
Okay.
But you might want to stand on this side.
Please stop for a second. No way, Keyway, you're not gonna win today. Shit.
And those appear to be the same depth, so we just.
Okay,
It's just,
more liberal.
I don't know if you could do it.
I'm not a liberal. Boy, are they surprised when they find out I'm far left of your normal liberal. I'm like, yeah, you're right, Cletus. You can have your guns. She's on. Right there, right there. There you are. If it's showing this much resistance, the likelihood that we'll be able to get it apart later is kind of because right now we have the opportunity to use, mechanical advantage. We have to take a quick pause to ask you to like and subscribe. We have a brand new channel, and it is actually very important that you like and subscribe. Thanks, and keep watching. No! I thought I lost you. This was not that expensive, but it has brought me an immeasurable amount of joy.
Just like Marcos's OnlyFans, if you like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. It's just me reviewing fans. OnlyFans. The high value fan right there. Yo! Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. Just tearing parts off. This is nice. We're getting cleaner right in this area. And then I kind of welded these up here. These are kind of integrated into the chassis here, so.
We'll just round it.
Yeah, I just need to make them kind of a equidistant looking thing because they're not equal to each other even.
Pontoons didn't fall off, so that's good.
Yeah. So we're trying to get some work done today, but fire just broke out up the hill. So we're trying to see if we need to get out of here. Oh, well, it's just hard because this whole community, everybody knows each other, right? So in any direction, when there's a fire, it's likely affecting people you know. So. Man, this whole scary. This'll make the 4th fire in the last 2 months that I've been around or had close proximity to. Yeah, dude, the wind is blowing. Will you point out the features of the park? Because I know you come down.
Yeah, there's a
park is here.
The skate ramp is down there.
Oh, it's that far
Where
over?
see the fire, the smoke at the south end? That's where the skate ramp is. But it's gonna be really hard to fight it in those fir trees. There's barely any access.
What easy access to water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just there's not enough planes up yet. In Northern California, we're no strangers to the effects of global warming. We have constant fires these days, temperature swings followed by floods. This is just a part of everyday life, and on this channel, we'll explore more of these things in the future.
With this guy through the top. Because we're gonna go out to the front of the car.
Let's do it for now. Well,
That's true. We can do a different lid or whatever later. We can replace this lid. Hence the going through the lid. Over to the side rail.
oh yeah.
Why don't you be ready near the engine bay in case I need you to like support it while I bring it down or something.
There she goes. It's out. She's on the ground. Guess what time it is?
What time is it, Marcos?
It's laser time. So I could use a measuring device. Well, you got a dead battery? Story of my life. Always needing more juice. Holy look how many horns there are. It doesn't mean I didn't it up. I mean, I very well
Labels on
could
the
have.
red usually.
I very well could have it up, Russ. Hold my positive. Hold my positive, Russ.
You're right. Plus 1 inch. And then this one's just the same.
Yeah. Yeah, and that one goes, we'll bend it that way.
Right, but I mean,
That
the
one's
shape
good.
is, yeah, perfect. And I'm not adding any eighths or.
Nope, that one's good.
It turns out none of the lights work on the car. And I'm not talking about the front lights. I'm talking about like the entire art car lighting system is completely inoperable. And so we're bringing in our friend Trevor, who is an expert on working on all things electronic. We're not looking forward to the amount of work we have to do around that system. Well, she's smooth. That's smooth. Yeah, but I think it'll go pretty fast. We'll tack it up, tack, and lock it in, and then pull shims before it gets too constrained. Oh, sweet compliance.
Maybe as it cools down, they'll come out.
That other strap's not gonna break. It would swing and ball swing. Oh, hey, slow down. That's terrible.
Yes.
What we need is to hook up the lug on that one. Let's do that.
Sure.
I mean, but this is pretty good. I mean, I'm reluctant to put too much more weight on that beam there.
Just remove that beam to sit on that bar that's bolted in with this. Work.
This is the struggle, which is Burning Man has become such an important part of the art world, for better or worse, and I'm struggling a little bit with our contribution with the rocket car and
Right.
what it means in the grand scheme of things.
Well, we just have to steal it back.
I don't know that I agree with David on that one. I mean, there's so much more we need to discuss about the politics of art and what's going on with Burning Man. I mean, we're working on this project that's supposed to green up the image of Burning Man. So I don't know what we're doing, and I'm feeling like we need to talk about this more. In the meantime, we're running out of time. The car is in pieces. The LEDs don't work, the wheels don't spin, nothing is completed, and we're gonna have to explore that in episode 3.